can start then. So last time we created some basic controls for the player, added some UI, and I downloaded some assets. For example, let me show you this here. This will with this ability you can roll and dodge attacks with this. And I also downloaded an animation for that. But right now I'd like to be able to zoom in and out on the player. So I have the player script here. Wait, somebody it's missing. Okay. Yes, so we need a couple of things. There are multiple ways to zoom in. One would be to change the position of the camera. So let's see the camera in the scene. But the issue with that is that this camera, we move it every frame to be above the player, and it gets complicated. So I would rather use this variable here, field of view. You see, so we'll use that instead. So this should be the maximum value. So let's go here and create a minimum and a maximum value. So float minimum, maximum zoom equal to 60, and let's see how much the minimum should be. 20, okay. Oh, that's the maximum. Copy paste. That's 20. But let's call it what it is. POV or field of view. Okay. So then it's okay. We can just say max. So okay. And I asked ChatGPT how to do that, and if you want to detect the scroll, you have to say this input axis mouse scroll, and this returns positive or negative depending on which way you're scrolling. So let's copy this here, and we want this in the update. So let's go to control update, and let's do it at the top. And comment it. So this is for camera zoom. So this float represents in which direction we are scrolling, and then we want to check. So this means here if we are scrolling. And here we want to check if we are within those within that range, if we are between the minimum zoom and the maximum zoom. So here we check for that, if and that would be the value on the camera, but we do not have the camera, we just have the transform. So let's say private camera main camera, and here at the start, let's get the camera component, because that is just a transform. So we want this transform get camera, and now we can check. So if camera main camera field of view, yes, field of view. So if it is smaller or equal to maximum, and also is bigger than the minimum, then we can zoom. Okay, so that field of view um, plus equal to that scroll value, and we should create a scroll speed. Let's say here a public or not public, private float zoom speed. Give it 1 right now, and we'll modify it after. So times zoom speed, that should be enough. So type test, and I don't know if we'll have time today to finish the post mechanics, but hopefully we have enough time to finish the rolling mechanic for the player. Okay, let's see. From what I can see, it does not work, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Where's that camera? So it did work because you see this is about 60. So it seems that I made a mistake somewhere. So let's see if the camera is smaller. I don't think that's an issue, but I don't know. And also it is bigger than minimum. Let me try put minus here. Maybe that was the issue. It could be that we have to put minus there. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it doesn't work at all. It could be issue with my mouse, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's put plus again. Yeah. Okay, let's see what could be the issue. So we check if that scroll is different. It's absolute value. So without a sign, it's bigger than 0. So if we're scrolling, we check if the camera field of view is smaller than the maximum. Let's look at that one more time. Yes. And then also, and the field of view is bigger than the minimum, then we can add the scroll times the speed here. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Oh yes, of course, of course. So the issue is once we exit that range, so when we exit that range, we should place it within the range. So here we'll say else. Okay, so in here we check if the view is within range, and here if field is outside of range, out of range. Then we place it within the range, but to do that we need to know where is it outside the range. Is it bigger or smaller than the maximum? So we say if field of view, so if it's bigger than the maximum, and here let's just say equal, because here I want to say that this is equal to the maximum. Okay, So in other words, if u is bigger than maximum, and then here make the and then else so else I think else is enough. Yes, else is enough here. Should be at least. Um, because if it is not bigger than the maximum, should be smaller than the minimum. So we don't have to create the condition here, I think, but I'm not sure. So let's comment this. So that was the issue. That's why it was not working, because it was leaving the range, and by doing that, this if stops working. It is not entering the if where we apply the screw. Let's test it now. And this is not ideal. Ideally, you should position the camera, the transform of the camera, but unfortunately, I don't know how to do that while maintaining it above the player. But it's working, but I have to scroll very hard to move it. So let's change that zoom speed slightly bigger. I have 2.5 something. Okay, now it's time to add that where is it? That roll animation, that roll ability. Rolling roll. Yes, okay. I'll just call it roll. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to use the rigid body, or do we want to move it with vector 3 learn? So do we want to use physics, or do we want to move it to teleport it, basically? And in this case, because this map has limits, if I'm going, let me show you. So this is a platform in the sky, because it has edges. If the player is close to the edge, then we cannot teleport it, because that if you're going towards the wall, it will teleport through the wall and fall. So we need to use the rigid body. And for that, we might have to modify the moving a couple of things here. The first thing is, I created a bool here called has control, so we can disable controls with this. And here in the update, wait, yes, let's say if has control, we want to do this. And do the same here. Okay, and now let's create the function for the roll. Void, so we don't need to make it public. Roll. We just go to simple. So first we want to stop the controls. Or no, we'll do that at the end, because we want to know the direction in which is moving. So we want to roll towards the moving direction. And that is saved in a variable here. So it's not only in the update, it's actually global, not global, but available in the whole script. Um, so let's see. Let's have a move speed. Yes, move speed. Uh, yes. So let's create a public flow role speed. And here, first things, let's activate the animation. So animator, play. We called it role. So first we play the animation. Okay. Then we want to move it towards that direction. But yes. Oh, and we want to do this only when we touch space. So if input get key down key code space. So when we press space, and right now this will be infinite. Also, we want to know if we're rolling. So let's say private is rolling. Let's make that false by default. So if it is not rolling, only if it is not rolling, so it's rolling, not rolling, then we check for input. And we'll add more conditions because we want to limit how much you can roll, but right now we'll keep it infinite. Let's comment that if it's not there, it's not, so the animation, now we change the moving speed. So change move speed. So move speed will be the same but multiplied by the roll speed. Okay. And also here, when we press the space, let's say that is rolling is now true. Okay. So let's call it roll start, because we want to have also a roll end here. And this one should be public because we want to add it at the end of the animation. So when the animation ends, we want to say that it's rolling, it becomes false again, and then we change the speed back to normal. So this will be a public void roll end. And in here, so let's say it's rolling, it's false now, and then the move speed. Now we divide, but by the roll speed to make it back to normal. So move speed back, and that should be enough, I think. But when we roll, we want to roll in the direction in which we are moving. And also, there are a couple of things here. So we want to roll in the direction in which we are moving, but we want to roll only if we are moving. So in here, when we press space, let's also check if we are moving. Let's see the code for the movement once again. So yes, so we have the is moving bool, so we can use that. So in here is moving, also must be moving. And then we want to disable the controls. So while we roll, we don't want to affect anything. As controls, it's false. Okay, and in here, when the roll ends, we want to re-enable those controls. So make it true. So this one, okay, this one, uh, let me think 1 second. I think it's good if you add it at the end here of the control update. Yes, let's add it to the end. This. Uh, roll start here. Uh, and the end of the roll, we should place it on the animation at the end. So let's go to our animator, roll animation, open the animation window, select our player. Let's go to our roll. It's called actually falling to roll. Let's find the end of it. I think this is the end here. Let's place an event here. Why doesn't it let me place an event? I don't know. You see, for some reason it doesn't allow me to make an event for some reason. I'm confused. Right? Okay, I see. Let's see why doesn't it let me. Oh, it's read only. Why is it read only? Wait. Let's go to our animation of the wizard here. Running, idle, and roll. Yes, it is read only for some reason. Let's see why is that read only. Um, this is interesting. I don't know how to make it. I'd like to place an event on it. And I'm not sure where it says harvesting out materials, not rig, model, import. Yes, read and write. Yes, let's say that. Okay, and let's try again. Should work now. Uh, yes, that's interesting. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Um, animation type input events enabled. Events enabled. Let's see. Is there such a settings, such a setting? Because I don't see it. Let's read one by one. Let's be careful. So, okay. Geometry, we don't care about that. Retail, right? Okay. Must be legacy. Well, it can be legacy. We can do it another way. Let me go to this. Oh, sorry, this is an unexpected issue. I'm very confused. Well, in that case, I'll just try it one more time, just to be sure I'm not stupid. And then, so you see, this here is the add event button, and for some reason it doesn't let me. It says it's read only, and I went here. If you have a suggestion for this, please let me know, because uh, I'm looking at this and I'm not sure what the issue is. Maybe I make this guy read and write. I'm not sure. Let's see if that fixes it. Where is it? Nope, it does not fix anything actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is. In that case, let's see how long the animation is. We'll wait that time and then reset. Let's see, where does it say how long it is? In here. 1.8. Well, in that case, this will become a coroutine. Not public, just a coroutine. Now we have to import something. This here, systems. Doesn't let me do it for some reason. Yes, now it works. So we do this stuff and then oh sorry, first we wait that amount of time. So yield return new wait for. So since we cannot put an event on the animation, we'll just wait the length of the animation and then so wait length of animation and then we do the other stuff. So here when we roll, we also want to start that coroutine. So start coroutine. Like that. So this should be enough. I also before starting I created some transitions from the roll to the idle and running, and it forced me to put a condition like if you don't want exit time, so want this to happen instantly, you have to have a condition. So I had to say it's moving is false and the other one is moving is true. Time to test, but first let's give that roll speed a value like 2. So 2 meaning 2 times the normal move speed. Let's see. Oh, we have our first bug. So the moving works, but oh, okay, I see. Yes. So I think it's because of these transitions. It goes back to that instantly because of that condition. So let's make a new parameter here. We'll say we'll call it is rolling, and then on this one we say only if is rolling is false. So is rolling is false. Let's see. Yes, that should be enough. Now we just have to update that parameter in the animator. So when we roll here, let's also say that so update animator parameter set rule is rolling is equal. Oh, sorry, is roll, uh, we now can copy this and do the same here. This so it can be organized. I think that was the issue. I'm not sure. Uh, okay, let's see. Okay, that was interesting. Uh, but I do have an issue with it because, see, uh, oh, yes. Also, let's we have another issue here. The issue is with the camera. Um, because this happens. Let's do this outside this function because the rolling stops the camera positioning above the player. So instead we'll say we'll do that in here in the update every frame. See if that helps. Also, this roll might not be the correct animation. It doesn't go straight forward, I think, but we'll see now. Okay, so it's good that it doesn't work when you are not moving. Let's see now. Hmm. We have another issue, I think, and that is this animation uh, root. Yes, let's go to mix some 1 second. I think this is not the correct animation. It doesn't stay in place. That's what the issue is. Okay, so let's see roll. Rolling. Okay. I would like this to stay in place. That's what I'm trying to figure. How do you make an animation stay in place? Let's see. Yes. How do I make uh, uh, animation not apply root motion. So it should be here in the animator controller component. Apply root motion. Oh, that could be a way to solve it. From what I can see, uh, let's go to the animation. Where is it? Falling. Do we have a transform here anywhere? No, I don't see it. Okay. Okay, let's play that again and make sure that a couple of things are working. One is, let's see if the speed is correct. Let's see, where's the speed? Okay, that doesn't work at all. Okay. One second, this guy is let's see. There must be an option here to stop the movement. Body orientation. Events. Events don't work. Okay, sorry man, but I'm not sure what how to make this animation. Okay, let's see. YouTube. How to make animation. Uh, oh, okay, I see. Well, we'll use this one. Sorry, we had to check this. It must be in place. Now I'd like this to be faster. Not sure what this does. Yeah, something like that. I guess it's better to be faster than slow. Okay. Sorry, we'll have to replace our animation. That's the only issue. So let's download that. For Unity, we already have the skin. So without skin, download that. Go back to our Unity. Delete that one from animator. Okay, this is now downloaded. Can open the folder. We'll keep the old one, or actually let's just delete it. Okay, so now on the new animation, we first have to set it to humanoid and then use the avatar from the character that we have in T-pose. Now we can just drag it in the animator and create the transitions again. So to either no exit time, and then to condition is moving is false and this rolling is false, and just do the same for the other one. So it's moving is true and it's rolling is false. And then in the script, where is it? It's instead of roller, it's stand. Okay. Okay. And this time we have to now we have to replace the time we wait because this animation has a different length. So how long is this animation? We have to check in the animation. It says here length 1.3. And let's give it a little bit more than let's say 3. Just to be sure. Okay. Let's see. Also, let's check the zoom. I'd like to know if the zoom works. Let's see. Yes, the zoom. Also found the issue with the zoom. Unfortunately, this is not plus here. It's minus. I think. We'll try again. The direction was inverted. So when I zoom out, it actually zooms in. And this platform is just a placeholder. We'll add a bunch of stuff. Yes, now it works perfectly. Let's see. Movement is good. Okay, this is not too good. What is this? Okay, let's see. Oh, of course, yes. My bad, I made a mistake here, the code. We stopped this also here, but this should continue to work. So, where is it? Yes, here we don't need to do this. We want to update update the rigid body regardless if we have control or not. And when we fix this, let's also add some limits. So let's add the cooldown and the number of how many times you can, or maximum number of throws. Okay, let's try again. Yep, it works. It works, but very weird. Uh, yeah, I think it's a bit too fast in my opinion. Or not exactly fast, but I'd like this to happen faster. Let's see how to increase the speed of an animation. Let's see. In Unity, how to increase the speed of an animation. Timeline animation. Oh yes, that is the way actually. I'm stupid. There is a way to do this. We just have to go to the animation, the rolling one, and maybe here. Let's see. Oh, you cannot modify it. Wait, you cannot modify it. Let's see why. It's read only, but it has a setting here somewhere. Yes, read and write allows instructions from script. Let's see if that works. But in the end, we can just use the animator instead. Yes, it does not work. So we'll have to use the animator, like it says here. So we change the speed of the animator. So let's do that actually. But if you do that, we also have to divide this by 2. We divide by 2. So here when the animation starts, before the animation starts, we double the speed. Double speed. Uh, and then at the end, we change it back to normal. Because usually you can change it in the animation, but this being read only, you can't change the speed or add events or anything, or even add to your own animation or changes to it, unfortunately. And I'm not sure how to fix that, so to not waste time, just use the animator. And the reason I do this because it looked very weird and it was going too far. But now you see we have another issue. I press the I press the key for the roll and now it does not happen at all, and I'm not sure why. Let's see. So let's play the scene again, but in minimized screen so we can watch all the variables. So first let's make sure we enter that animation. Let's see. Okay. Uh, well, that's interesting. It happens very fast. Let's look at that again. Yes, I'm not sure what I did wrong here. Let's see that again, maybe. Let's just set it back to what it was originally here. So read and write. Let's just so then this animation, the rolling one, is 1.3 seconds, and I went here and I said that divided by 2, and it's going faster than expected for some reason. I don't know what's happening. You see, these little issues are what most of the programming is. Bug fixing is the what it wastes time. Okay, let me just try and put it back uh, to the original length just to see what it does. Sorry guys. That's very weird. Okay, let's pause and just uh, just play that animation. See if if there's something wrong with it. So it works. Then I'm not sure what the issue is. It worked before, so now what the issue? I'm not sure. Oh, please let me know if you have suggestions or anything in the chat. It just increases the speed, but animation does not work. So it must be something here with the conditions. So let's check that. Um, so you see, I'm pressing space, and it goes back to running on idle. Let's see this one. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, okay, that's a big mistake. Okay, so his running must be false. Yeah, that was the issue. Very stupid mistake. Hard, hard to detect. Yes, now the issue is that this was correct here. We can divide by 2 now. So now that this is working, we can create a cooldown and a limit to how many rolls can you have, can you do. Yes, but now that this is faster, I'd like to increase the move speed here. So where's the roll speed in our wizard script? Let's change it to 4 now. Want it super fast. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, let's try 1.5. So then here we divide by 1.5. I'm just trying to make it look good. But I guess I'm wasting too much time with this. So if this is still not good, I'll explain how to create a cooldown. Bit too much now. I'll have to play with this soon. But one more issue. Where is that is controlled? Why does it rotate? Look towards. Okay, 1 second. Do I disable? Yes. S control is false. So it has control is 2 then. Okay. Not sure why I can still rotate. Whatever. Okay, let's just clear the cooldown and I'll try to fix this in my own time. Let's go to the UI here. So this will represent the cooldown for the rolling mechanic. And we have a couple of things here. Let me disable these two. So we have this square here. This will hold the UI. And then we have the image, the icon for this. And on the image, we use image type field so that we can fill it this way, you see, like normal cooldown. But I think it should start from top, not from bottom, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see, left, how does that work? Let's see what would be the ideal. Okay, this one is nice. Okay, so that's create the effect for the loading of the cooldown. Now we have also a text, so this will represent how many rolls you have right now. So if you want to do this, we want to add those two components, two objects. So let's say public image. It doesn't let us say image because we need to say using int and int UI and tmp tmpro, that's the text, the new text. So this will be roll cooldown image. Then we have the tmp text roll count text, and in here let's have a public float, not public, private float roll counter, private float, let's make it public float roll cooldown. Then we have a public float, public int roll maximum, and then we have a public int roll private, sorry, private, this one. I want to see this roll current, or roll available. So how does it? Count. Let's just say count. So by default, when the game starts, we want to say that the count is maximum. Let's see. This is not super simple. So here in the roll start. Sorry, not roll start. Yeah. In here, let's see. Let's say roll. so that the roll counter will add time to that. But first, in the start, let's say that by default the roll counter starts from 0. And let's see what else. That should be enough. Now in the update, not here, sorry, not here, in the update, because we want to count even if you don't have control. So roll counter plus equal. Wait, I put that incorrectly. This should be in the start. Sorry. So plus equal time delta time, and then we check if that roll counter is bigger than the roll cooldown. And we only want to do this actually if we can gain if the roll count is smaller than the roll maximum. So if the roll count is smaller than the maximum, okay, then we count. And we count, and if we reach the limit, then we gain one roll. So roll count plus plus here. So let me comment this. If we can gain a roll count the time in roll counter, if we reach the limit, then increase roll count. But also you want to update the UI every frame, and only wait. Oh, actually, I think I'm stupid. We can. It's not that complicated. So here, when we count the time. Oh, and also here, roll counter becomes 0 again. So we can count again. So here, when we count the time in this in here. Oh, and another thing. Whenever we actually that should when we use a roll, but we'll do that here in the roll function. First, let's update the UI. So when we gain a roll here, we want to update the text. So roll to update the text. So roll count text is equal to roll count. Sorry, not text. To string. So roll count to string. So we convert it from an int to a string. And here, when we count the time, we want to update the image roll image. So roll image cooldown image. Then we want I don't know what that is called. Let's see, the fill amount. So fill amount, and this will be since that is a value from 0 to 1, we say roll count roll count counter divided by the cooldown. And then when it reaches the limit, I'd like to make it the exact value, so 1. So is 1. Because we do this because this is not exactly 1. when it reaches the limits. So make it exactly one. Make Llama amount exactly one. And now when we when we roll here, let's just say roll count minus minus, and then update that test. So roll text is equal to that roll count, but to string, because that is an int. So remove one roll, and then update the roll text. Okay. And now we just need two things. So we need to create a cooldown and to create the maximum amount of rolls, which will be two at the moment. So in here, oh, also I forgot. In here, when we roll, we want to check if we can roll. That should be the first thing actually. So before even we check for input and this stuff here, let's check if we can and I believe it's okay. It's okay to put it in here. I believe it's okay. So if roll count is bigger than 0, okay. Yes, it's bigger than 0, then we can do this. And if it's not bigger than 0, this if should stop here, should not go further with this stuff, I think. Let's see, time to test, but I'd like to keep this actually small so we can see what's happening. So let's give those two values here. Cooldown, like 5 seconds, and then roll maximum 2. And we need to add the UI, so the text and the image. Also, another thing that I would like to do. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Never mind. I think this should work. Okay, let's make it full screen now because we don't need to say anything. So let's see. Yep, it works. You can see the UI there loading again. Yep, it works quite well. It is a little bit scuffed. The jump, the actual jump, the actual roll. It's a bit scuffed, but I'll try to fix that. Anyway, it's not that important. That can be fixed easily, but it's good that we have the cooldown. And we'll start next time creating the first boss. From what I can see, it should happen slower than animation. So let's see, where is it animation? Yes, so the animation should be a little bit slower, like that maybe. Yes. Let's see if that is better. And then we'll stop for today. And if you have questions about the code or suggestions or anything, you can let me know. Okay, let's see. And also, why do I see? Wait, why do I see this collider? I don't want to see that collider. Oh, wait. Okay, let's see that. Yes, I think this. Um, let's say actually a little bit faster like that. And also, let me show you how to disable that collider from the scene. It should be here in the scene panel. Uh, let's see. Yes, in here. Where is the collider? I wonder. Uh, yes, fade gizmos. Can I just disable? Yes, I can just disable everything completely now. So now in the game we should not see that collider. Yes, now it should be, the animation should be clear. Yep, works. Alright. So this button here, if you click it, it will disable gizmos, which are used to detect objects here in the panel. So like colliders raise the dimensions of the UI, the corners of the UI, stuff like that. Uh, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll continue. I believe today is Thursday. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you very much.